Okay, it's time to rev up some engines because I'm joined now by Georgina from Holy Grail Games, and we're going to talk about Rallyman GT. I've got to say, this looks amazing!
It is. I'm obviously biased, but this is a great game. So Rallyman GT is a new edition of the old Rallyman game, which is was originally a solo game where you played like time trial rally racing. So we've now brought out a new edition of the game where basically it's competitive now. So all of the players are together on the track. We have small car tokens here, but that's not what they're going to be. They will actually be 3D models. We're just currently getting those rendered. So the idea is it's a roll and move racing game. So each player has dice here, which represent the gears of your car, your brakes, and then you have these coast dice. So basically, if you want to move, you're going to have to go up and down through your gears. So each die rolled lets you move one space. And you can move up and down through the gears consecutively. That's the only way you can do it. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, but you can't skip any gears.
Okay, yeah.
You can accelerate and decelerate, but if you want to brake hard, so skipping several gears at once, you have to use a brake die. So that's the basic premise of the game. The idea is that each die has a certain number of these warning signs on them. If you get 3, you spin off the track, and you may take damage to your car, you might miss a turn. Lots of things can happen. So the idea is you can choose to lay your dice out on the track to sort of plan your trajectory as you go.
Yeah.
And then you can choose. You can either roll them one by one to play it safe. So as long as I don't get 3 warnings, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Or I can say, well, I'm feeling lucky and I can roll them all at once. If I roll them all at once and it works out for me, then I'm going to pick up these focus tokens. And focus tokens basically let you secure a die roll for the next turn. So I can say, well, I'm going to spend a focus token, and that way I don't have to roll that die, and I don't have to risk getting a warning. So that's
And what happens when you get a warning? Because we got a warning there.
Yeah, so as long as you only get 1 or 2, you're fine. If you get 3, you're in trouble. So if you get 3, what happens is you're going to look at your little gaming aid here. And the idea is it's going to depend on how dangerous the stretch of track you're on is. Yellow is not too bad, orange is starting to get a bit dangerous, and red is, whoo, no, don't want to follow. So, and then it depends what gear you're in. So if I was in first gear, in general, I'm fine. 0 just means my speed goes back down to 0, and I start again next turn. I just start accelerating back up. 00 tends to mean I've spun off the track, and I have to skip a turn while they pull me back on Mario Kart style. And that's it, really. So around the track you go, and the first person to get to the finishing line wins. So it's a push your luck, kind of how brave are you feeling, kind of. But the game always rewards you for taking a chance.
Fantastic. I think the mechanics of that are amazing. Is there going to be different track options and stuff in the game?
So in the final version of the game, everything is going to be double-sided like this. So you've got urban tracks, you've got countryside tracks, we've got tunnels, all these kind of different stretches of track. We have expansions that let you play with different classes of car. So you've got like old like GT4, slightly slower cars. You've got faster cars that have different play conditions and stuff like that. So there's plenty. This can play up to 6 players. We have an expansion that lets you play up to 12 players. So it gets absolutely insane. It can still be played solo, just like the original game. So all the solo players out there will be really happy to hear that. And yeah.
Georgina, thank you so much. That looks amazing. So that is Rallyman GT from Holy Grail Games.